So current events, we got McGregor rumored to be the favorite or to be matched up against Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje is the favorite to get the red panty night. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like Gaethje doesn't really deserve it unless you want to play the whole Conor needs like a contender fight. Because but I feel like Gaethje thinks that he's like in line for the next title shot. And I think he needs one more. Because he did get knocked out by Dustin Poirier. But if you want to go the route where Conor needs a tune-up fight, then sure, Justin Gaethje makes sense because he's a contender, but he's not what he thinks he is, in my opinion. I mean, I think he's a phenomenal. I like the way he fights. He's a scrapper, goes in there, balls to the wall. I saw him fight in UFC Philly. He knocked out Edson Barboza, but we can't act like Edson Barboza's freaking Dragon Ball Z Universe Grand Champion of the world. No, he's not. And you rushed in and you knocked him out, and then you beat a washed-up Donald Cerrone, and then you're going to criticize Conor for getting hand-picked victories on Donald Cerrone? Come on. But here's how I think the fight will go. I think Justin would rush in, as he does. Maybe use his wrestling. I hope he would, in that because he's an All-American wrestler. But I think he's sloppy, and I think Conor would pick him apart. And I think the moment would be too big. I'm also a huge Conor McGregor fan, I'm going to be honest. So I could be biased, could have some self-conscious bias, could have fully conscious bias, but I think Conor McGregor knocks him out, finishes him 2 rounds. In other news, Jose Aldo got confirmed to fight with Henry Cejudo. So Jose Aldo coming off 2 losses, fights I don't know if he was handpicked by Cejudo, but I know Cejudo was calling him out. And I hate it. There are definitely some contenders in the bantamweight division, such as my boy Peter Yan Wick. That dude is legit. I would like to see Cejudo freaking fight him. Marlon just beat Jose Aldo, according to the judges. Marlon's got fast hands. Cejudo's got a really good grip on it. We got to watch out for TJ coming in. But the moral of my point is that you can't be freaking lose a fight and then you get a title fight just because you looked good. That's not a thing. You can't lose to Alexander Volkanovski in your home city and then freaking lose to Marlon Moraes. And then you're like, you know what? You're good. Just go. Just take the title shot away from... I know Aljamain Sterling thinks he's in title contention. I still think he needs one more. Sue me. That's fine. But you don't get the jump ahead. How about we get another one? How about you solidify your stake in the bantamweight world? I know he's getting older. I know it's going to sell picks. But it's not unjust. But that's what UFC is trending, is they want the freaking headliners. They want the main events that the fans are going to think they want. But they got to go to the hardcore fans, where the hardcore fans will be call them on their bluff and think that's bullshit. And that's my rant on that. How about you fight real contenders and clean out the division? Stop teasing your flyweight bullshit. Hold on. Because freaking Henry Cejudo goes, how about we get Figueiredo and Aldo on the same night so it was something along the lines of beat them, join Siamese twins. He's cringy as shit, and I used to like him. I saw him fight in Detroit, and I think he beat Sergio Pettis. And I used to be a huge fan because in high school, he'd have his own wrestling shoe. He'd won Olympic gold. I was like, hell yeah, Henry Cejudo, let's fucking go. When he signed the UFC, I was amped up. And then he's just becoming a villain. And I know he's being heel, but he's not the heel where I'm like, I really hope Henry Cejudo loses. It's more of, I don't give a fuck what you do, man. Why you gotta be like that? You used to be freaking cool. That's my rant on freaking Henry, freaking triple cringe Cejudo. But now, I still want fan questions. I haven't got a fan question yet. Even from my friends, I'm like, hey, you want a fan question? I'll give you a shout out. No. it's okay. I'm on Spotify and Apple iTunes, so send them in. But now I'm going to talk about my Jiu-Jitsu tournament because I want to let you into my world. I came home from vacation weighing 174.1, and I had to weigh in at 168 with the gi on, so that means I had to get down to about 164 because with the gi on, it adds about 4 pounds. So I do the worst method of weight cutting. I just go, you know what? Friday and Saturday, not eating anything. I didn't put water in my body. I didn't put food in my body. The first day I probably weighed around 169, no-gi, just boxers. And then the next day I went to the gym. I put on the sauna suit, freaking ran 2 miles, some good pace, and then I hopped in the sauna for about 12 minutes. That's all I could take. My body was like, oh, what are you doing, sir? So then after I got out of the sauna, I went to the treadmill, and my knees are like, hey, dude, you're about to be 26 years old. What are you doing? So I was walking on the treadmill, and I had to put it down to 2 miles per hour, and that was too intense for me. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to go back in the sauna. I lasted about 5 minutes. So then I got home, I weighed myself. I was around 164.8. So I was like, all right, 0.8 pounds. I'll be okay. Slept it off. Stepped on the scale. It said 163.9. So I was happy. I was okay. Geese 4 pounds. I'll just go there. Hopefully the kitchen or the bathroom scale will be okay. I step on the scale. Good. The guy was like, you know what? You don't have to eat your gi on. You're fine. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I'm cutting. I'm not eating for 2 days. And the guy's like, you're good. Don't worry about it. That's because we got there early. I'm talking 8:30. And that's the time where I want to start filming this. I mean, we get there early because they said the tournament's going to start at 11. So I get there early, weigh in. It's 164.5 with just my shirt on and my shorts. And afterwards, when we're in the locker room changing, we hear the speaker, and he goes, yeah, all competitors that are competing in the gi must wear their gi and weigh-in. So I think he realized, like, oh, that's bullshit. So I got a little lucky there, but I think I would have made weight anyways. So I'm chowing down. I got 2 Powerades. I got my steaks. Going, eating. After the 2 Powerades and the steaks, also got the Easter edition sweet tarts. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10. Automatic pass. I weighed in. Just shirts, same outfit, and I got a 171.5. So I gained a solid 7 pounds in about 2 hours. So I was a big boy coming in. It was like 168 with the gi on. I did good. Won my first one just by points, takedown. Lost my second one by submission. Don't want to talk about it that much. And then it wasn't because of my pre-competition costume. It wasn't because my earphones were too heavy, I'll tell you that. It was just he was better for the longer part of the match. And then third match, a little demotivated, but I still pulled it out. 3-0, I think. But I'm happy. It was New Jersey. In Middletown is at a place called Christian Brothers Academy. It was good. It was nice. But I'm happy to compete. That was my first tournament back. Thank you for all the people that supported me there. But for this podcast, this is going to be it. I'm happy to have done it. I know we got the late night edition, but every Sunday I'll be posting. Thank you. Keep listening. Freaking Left Hand Brewing Company, Milk Stout Nitro, America's Stout. I'll be back next Sunday. Thank you so much. Cheers.